Good morning, Finovate. How's everyone doing? Bring some energy, because we're going to talk about death. Let's go. My name is Cody. I'm the co-founder and CEO of TrustMill. We're an online estate planning platform. So as you guessed it, we help families protect their legacy. I'm going to put all of you on the spot. I promise I won't call your wives or partners. Who does not have an estate plan? Just a quick show of hands. You don't have a will, no trust. All right, you're not alone. I was one of them 6 years ago as I was planning to get married, talking to my wife about finances, insurance, taxes, and estate planning for the first time. And I was shocked at the process. Thousands of dollars with an attorney, offline, really looking for a modern, inclusive, and affordable solution for us at our stage of life where we didn't have a lot of complexity. So estate planning is one of these industries that 60% of the population in the country, and most countries actually, don't have an estate plan. And we decided to go solve for this, to build the TurboTax-like model for estate planning. We've been in business for 6 years. We've helped over 500,000 families in all 50 states. We've got 80 people on the team working hard every day to help this mission. And we've raised close to $50 million in capital to help grow the business over the last 6 years. The biggest gap today in estate planning is education, maybe procrastination for some of you, but education really is the starting spot. We have a big financial literacy gap in this country, and estate planning is the next opportunity to kind of protect your assets and build that wealth and pass it multi-generationally. So our Learn Center is the go-to shop. It's the most content online today in the United States about estate planning, from the basics to complex trusts like dynasty trusts, all the way to pop culture topics like the Britney Spears conservatorship, which became quite a big PR move for us last year. We even have some content in Spanish to be inclusive of native Spanish speakers. So the whole process, we assume people don't know anything about estate planning. It starts with a simple quiz, questions about your family, your assets, healthcare decisions, if you want to be buried, cremated. What we want to do is get you into one of two products: our will-based estate plan, which is what most people are familiar with through family or pop culture references, or a trust-based estate plan. A trust historically has had kind of this wealthier connotation to it. The real value in a trust when funded and retitled properly is it helps avoid probate. A will still has to go through probate, which we'll talk about. So when you get started, the first thing you do is you're going to enter your basic information. It takes about 30 minutes to get through the will product, 45 minutes for the trust. If you have a TurboTax or an Intuit account, it helps speed up that account collection info. And it's really just an intake form. It's asking you information about your family, your assets. It's asking you about your healthcare decisions. Do you want to be buried, cremated? Who's going to look after your children? Do you want to leave money to charity? At any point in time, if you have a question, we have top-tier customer support. I know there's a lot of AI companies talking today, so we have at least 24/7 AI chatbot. But we have humans, real humans, W-2, US-based employees, 6 days per week. That's Jason, Anna Marie, Ashley, Avalon, here to help you. We have an attorney network. 80% of the population is covered with, if you want to set up a call with an attorney and talk through more complex topics. So what you do once you've created the estate plan is obviously you're going to get the document shipped to you. We have beautiful packaging that we send out to customers within the week that has clear instructions on how to execute it. That's signature, notary, witnesses, and if you set up a trust, we have a trust funding guide. The thing that's nice is that estate planning isn't this one-and-done experience. If those of you who do have one haven't touched it in 10, 20, 30 years, we try to surface insights for our members to come back and make updates. If you move states, you bought a new home, your kids might not be adults, you have an aging parent, or you've lost a loved one, or you have a change of heart on wanting to write somebody out of your will, you can do all of that in the software. The summary overview is taking all of the legalese language that is hard to a layman's person to kind of decipher and just give you a nice quick glance of all that info. We have the estate plan overview where you can download each individual document set. So if you do make that update, you could download the specific document, not have to reprint the entire plan. We have a nice asset overview that shows all of your financial accounts, real estate, collectibles, art, even crypto, social media, if you want to call that out, and how your digital assets pass between an estate plan. And then we have a sharing functionality. One of the bigger problems is people don't talk about this. My own parents, when we started the company, had never talked to my brother and I about their estate plan. And I felt this was a great opportunity to notify loved ones where the estate plan is and to have shared access. So my mom and dad now have their updated estate plan with TrustMill. I have visibility into their estate. So if something happens to them as the older sibling, I can jump in and start taking action here. So what happens if you have a will or if you die without an estate plan? It's called dying intestate. You go to probate. In the United States, about 1 million families per year will end up in probate. It takes up to 2 years in populous states like New York, California, and can cost tens of thousands of dollars in court and legal fees. We launched probate last year as a new offering to help families navigate this kind of emotional but complicated process because it's heavy accounting, it's heavy project management, and not only are we shaving off about 3 months of total time, the price point that we're able to deliver this at, because it's software enabled, is much, much cheaper. And we had a $1,000 self-guided tier, $2,000 concierge tier, which is team assisted, And then, I don't know, I did the Aaron Rodgers quarterback move. Aaron Rodgers, get healthy. And then the attorney package at $5,000. So probate, like our planning product, it's very slick. It's a simple offering where we're collecting all this information. If I've passed away, I need to show that I've passed. I got to prove that to the county, the state, all the institutions that I had assets with. This is just a lot of information collection and then petitioning to prove the death and to start get those assets in transition. So we have another product that we built for financial advisors. This is one of the more exciting channels that we distribute through. Over 10,000 financial advisors to date at broker-dealers, RAs. They're already having these planning conversations with their clients. Oftentimes, those clients don't have an estate plan. So we built a simple solution for advisors. It's completely free for them to come in and educate their clients. They can add their clients and track their progress. So they can see if they've chose a trust plan, a will plan. They can share the access, or they could request access of the client of that estate plan to unlock more holistic planning conversations. And some advisors are even providing these estate plans completely free, so they have a bulk purchasing feature. So my final minute here, I wanted to walk through for a lot of the folks in this room, how do we partner? We are a heavy direct-to-consumer brand. We have TV commercials and paid search and paid marketing campaigns going on. But we distribute through fintech companies, banks, interest groups like AARP, life insurance companies, distribute as an employer benefit. And we've got even partners like USAA, UBS, and American Express here in the room that we've had incredible success with. So if you're thinking about how do you bring estate plan into members, please come find me in the ballroom below. Or I normally don't do this, but 30 seconds left. For those of you that don't have an estate plan, shoot me a note on LinkedIn. I would like to provide you a free code to set up an estate plan. If you have someone in your family that needs this, shoot me a LinkedIn message. We're going to go ahead and take care of you today. That's my thank you for talking to me about estate planning for the last 10 minutes. And with that said, thank you for your time today. We're Trust Them All.